Hey everyone, welcome back to Legends of Podcasting. I'm Stuart.
I'm Rob.
And we're here for episode 15, season 8 of The Flash. So last episode we watched, we're way behind, it wasn't even last week's. A few months ago, we had episode 14. We had the sort of memorial episode for Killer Frost, or just Frost as we call it now. Where they sort of took each member of the team, or a few different members of the team, and showed them how they were going to remember her.
Yeah.
Quite a great moment, being like, okay, right, she's finally dead, definitely not coming back, 100%. She's definitely dead. We spent a whole episode on getting her, remembering her, and remembering her memory. And right at the end, Caitlin was like, Gilbert, come to my apartment where we can try and clone her again and bring her back with science. God, I hope it doesn't happen. It's so. It's just I don't mind her coming back, but it's been 2 episodes, like a whole episode, saying goodbye to her for it to come.
Just for it to come back.
What a waste.
It would make sense if they're leading that in a plot direction somewhere. Either she comes back wrong, or it's going to cause a problem, and she'll have to have an emotional speech with Barry in a hallway with Joe.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. So it was. I mean, it was a pretty good episode. Just sort of going through everything and saying, and I actually really like the bit where Caitlin actually, because she wasn't going to go to the funeral, actually was like, "No, I will. I do all this." And basically,
Very great little speech.
Really good speech, which was actually just a load of bullshit because she just wanted to be there, so she cut Frost's hair. I was just like, ugh. Anyway, and then right at the end, Iris was writing like a memoirs thing, and then she poofed.
The Magic Dragon.
Oh shit! I'm gonna write some memoirs, man. It's crazy. She poofed into the green. What digital stuff. So she's now missing. There was no. That's pretty much it. There was no bad.
She's probably going to be with the
Steel Force guy.
Steel Force, a comb, a box of files, and the mum of that woman. That's,
yes.
Who just sitting around going,
a few phones.
A
few phones.
Multiple phones. Yeah.
What's his name? Dion.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much it, right? So as I say, we're playing catch up on it. We're trying to try and do sort of 2-3 episodes a week to try and get up to date before the season finale, so we can catch up. Let's jump into this episode and find out what happens in episode 15 of The Flash. Just before we jump into this episode, I just want to thank everyone who's been subscribing. As I say, we are playing catch up on this, so I know you're obviously watching this and it was been out for weeks, but appreciate you watching it. Thank you very much for continuing to support the channel. If you're watching this right now, you're not a subscriber, please click that subscribe button. We're catching up because of all the requests, so I'd love for you to subscribe so we can start making this channel grow even more. So tell your friends about us, and if you want to support us even more, head over to Patreon where you have the full reaction of this episode, the rest of this season, all the other shows we react to. So let's jump into this episode of The Flash.
Do the subscribe.
Hey, you hungry?
Yes. Yeah. She's not there, Barry.
Fun from that Brooklyn's Best Bagels place.
Did you not know she didn't come home last night?
Yeah.
Iris?
It's a horrible cardigan as well. What would her phone be?
Yeah. That's his phone. That's what you wrote all night?
It's gonna be ringing there, yeah.
Where the hell's my wife? Eddie! Oh, silly. Usually he's did it in the grid.
Town is quiet, no alerts, no crisis.
But it is Tuesday. Iris is missing.
Oh, Barry, what's wrong?
Should we be worried? It's Iris. She's missing.
It's P-A-R-T-Y! Because I got it!
Oh, I've not seen that in years.
Satellites aren't picking Iris up anywhere in the city.
No shit, he just did.
Expand the physical search radius.
I can't sense her either, and I've reached out across a 5-state radius.
Iris isn't registering anywhere on the planet. She must have had another attack. Now she's lost in time.
Okay, well then we need Dion to find her.
So what do we do?
Okay, it's a long shot, but it wasn't just her time sickness that caused her to vanish. Tanya Wazo's powers did too.
Bringing her in.
I can't believe you're serious. You really want to try and bring Frost back?
I'm gonna repurpose Eva McCulloch's Archem chip.
Give her a mirror.
So am I. Listen to yourself. And what about the thing that makes Frost?
I am also going to extract her active imprints from her own DNA. I'm gonna need a better sample.
Brave Robin.
It's called an exhumation, and I am a doctor as well as the next of kin, so getting approval won't be a problem. We need to do it quickly.
Take your finger off this time.
I'll take the whole brain.
I know how this sounds.
Does Team Flash know what you're planning?
They wouldn't understand.
Well, neither do I. Caitlin, have you forgotten that you literally just tried to resurrect your dead husband, and it was a complete disaster?
No, I haven't. Deathstorm used a physical form that I love to try and trick us. The science is solid, trust me.
Mad science.
Frost was supposed to live a full and complete life, and now that's been taken from you.
What do you think? What head I hate you.
Let's make a bun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Count me out.
At least he's sensible.
Yeah, first sensible things he ever said.
So I'm going to get my shovel.
Sees Cyborg and the other.
Oh, you're digging up.
Yeah. The other Barry.
Barry digging up.
Let's see the other head. Yoink.
Surely it's easier to go to an ATM and take the money out.
Can we talk?
She hasn't got time for it to bake.
Barry Allen.
Whatever, I don't care. Your other half ruined my life.
I need your help. First time Iris disappeared, she was with you.
When I wiped her out of existence like she did to my mom?
10 years she never meant to hurt anyone.
Well, I did. Which is why you should back off.
Yeah, try it.
Do you even understand how your powers work? Examining how they work could help us answer what's really happening to Iris.
I don't care about Iris. God, what is wrong with you? She made me believe that I could have the life that I always wanted. And now that's gone. So welcome to the club.
Horrible bitch.
I get it.
I can understand how she's feeling, but yeah.
Yeah, good. Someone dead. Fuck her.
What? Time just gone completely haywire now.
Yeah.
Hey, there he is.
Go for that.
Yeah, thank God.
Hey, don't. I'm infected by Iris's time sickness too. I need you to find the isotopic sensor. It's the only way we can track down that particle that I placed inside Iris. Harry, I can't find her alone. I'm gonna need your help.
Okay, the sensor's damaged. We're gonna need to repair it first.
No, I'll come back for you after.
This is how we get Iris back.
So you say that Dion wants to do that by bringing you into the still force?
I thought he said it was too dangerous for anyone to go in there.
It's risky, but I trust Dion.
So Dion's right about one thing. Our satellites can't trace us to the particles across other planes.
Casual Fridays.
That's why we need you to repair the sensor.
Not the question of God, but why would Dion need help tracking a particle that he created himself?
Dion's not at full strength. Chester, how long will it take to get the sensor running?
An hour. How are you gonna get
Harry
inside
could
the
do it in a
forces
second.
first place?
And you ran this plan past the other forces?
No, I haven't been able to contact them. Any.
I think something's going on with
And
Dion.
Iris's sickness. It could have spread to them already.
Then maybe we should all slow down and figure it out before we launch you into a place where we know nothing about.
Look, Joe, Dion is our only chance. If he says going into the still force is the answer, then I believe him.
I should get back to
Back in
Sissy.
jail now, so then
And
trust
hold on
Dion.
until Iris is safe.
I don't know why he would lie.
Yeah. Well, maybe that sickness is corrupted him.
There you go. Have hallway talk.
Yep.
Harry.
Put the flat cap on.
Yeah, in a hallway.
But something don't feel right about
This
this.
is dangerous, but we've taken greater risks.
Are you sure about the facts? Because you seem to be putting a whole lot of faith in Dion. What do you think you should do?
That's just it. I don't know.
And Dion does.
I owe Dion this. As soon as I learned about Iris's time sickness, I should have spent every waking moment trying to find a cure. Now it's worse, plus Dion's affected too. If there's a chance I can find Iris and make up for all this, I have to take it.
Come on, Joe. Push. Don't give up.
Joe's the embodiment of the dad force.
The dad force.
Parliament Runkadelic.
Captain Kramer.
Yes, ma'am. How can I help?
You're not busy saving the world, are you?
I'm free to fly solo.
Great, thanks. I'll see you soon.
He's going to finish the device first, right? And not just leave it.
Yeah, I think you just finished it.
Moving to dimensions is getting harder.
Are you sure we can find her?
There's just one thing. There's only one way in and out. And it's a bumpy ride. Because things about to get real weird. Don't worry. You'll get used to it. Places like a doorway. I call it my front porch. I can see everything from here.
Sound ominous at all.
Did he try and attack him? Yeah,
Yep.
he did.
This place is different than before.
Yeah, that's because it's more dangerous now. Welcome to the Still Force. What's left of it.
Norris screws things up. She really screws things up.
How bad is it?
Ever since Iris got lost here, things have been mad disorganized.
Why are people walking around?
And now it's getting worse.
You see, past, present, and future all exist here simultaneously. Now the balance is all out of whack. See what I mean? Alright, let's take a look.
And Godspeed. Oh, I want to see that episode.
I could get lost too.
Or worse.
Is that what this is leading up to?
It happens.
Godspeed didn't get killed.
Maybe
Because they're changing the time.
Sensor's picking up Iris' signature.
Good run there.
He's like Skyrim with the patch downloaded.
There we go.
We're getting close.
Oh, one thing. Once we find Iris, let me try and stabilize her first before we do anything else.
Yeah, I don't trust
This is
what you say.
my life, my decision.
She talking to
Wells.
Wells?
They need to know what you've been hiding. Taylor, don't.
Future moment. Stuck on repeat.
Taylor, don't. My life, my big decision.
Find
Taylor,
about the pals?
don't. Come on, please.
Oh, it's the Speed Force.
Oh,
no,
I was
it's
gonna
that.
say.
Oh, okay.
Please, I don't know what's happening to
Who
me.
the fuck are
I want to
you?
get back to my daughter.
Renee Wazo, you're Tanya's mom.
Yes. Do you know where she is? I have to find her, but
She's trapped in here too, just like Iris.
No, she's fractured, just like me and Iris.
Dion, we have to help her.
What we need to do is keep moving, or else Iris is history.
Yeah, exactly. He's
She's
more
the
worried,
key to everything.
more worried about himself, I think.
Iris is close.
With my time gun. Just gonna.
Yeah.
Let's come in.
Yeah, always happy to take
Is it
consult
because
with
she screwed everything up? He wants to get rid of her.
So I'm guessing this is our mystery machine?
There was an explosion at a halfway house downtown.
A bottle of a proton pack?
Fire departments hear this from the rubble.
Just turned it off.
Are you afraid of ghosts?
Yeah.
This released an energy
Exploded in
wave
the
that
back.
took out the entire building.
Folks could have died. How many people were living there?
37 at the time. Halfway house staff have no idea who led the evacuation, so this device is our only lead.
Oh, I'm picking up traces of radioactive particles. This thing was packing serious kinetic energy. It's kind of like EMP. That's quantum coiling. Captain, whoever built this, mad skills.
Do you recognise that?
Yeah, he probably did it on his podcast and they built it off of it, which is what
Yeah.
Rebecca was arguing about a few weeks ago. I built this.
It's my tech.
Yeah.
Everything all right, Chester?
I'm gonna take this back to my workshop and do a full diagnostic.
Of course. I'll authorize it.
Literally was right.
Luke, are you okay?
Yeah, definitely.
Nobody wears those pants.
Yeah. Use those detective
Somebody
skills.
stole your pajamas. I was thinking that throwaway argument they had over that podcast
Yes.
was a little
Yeah.
too on the nose, not to be
Yeah,
brought back
I think
again.
that's exactly what that is. Invades
Vanya's
Bet.
daughter turned to
Jeez.
This can't be right. Where is she? What?
what's left of her, a little blob.
Tracing that particle should have led us right to her.
Yeah, no, just hold on.
What are you doing? Dion! We needed that to find Iris!
Sorry, Bear. Gotta bounce.
What is he up to?
I can't get out.
What the hell?
It's almost like Joe knew this was going to happen.
I'm back home again. With no way out.
Only I listened to Joe.
After Excess's heroic save. Her partner in crime fighting who was too busy partying to answer his alerts. They're so disgusting. Excess is the most daring speedster to appear in years. Gideon, I need another word for daring that isn't too flowery. Gideon?
Laura!
Leon? Is that you?
Very trapped. I can't help him.
Where? How am I?
Oh, she's going in there as well.
Trapped.
It didn't sound like him though.
No.
Is there any people can
There's a
stop
brush
it?
that isn't the
Yeah.
Come on!
Holy crap, thank goodness I found you, Dad.
Laura?
Dad!
Laura?
Hi.
You're really here.
No, we're both stuck.
It's not good.
I'm a supervillain.
Seriously? That's what you're worried about? Where's your meta hunting dagger, your purple headband?
No, bad
It's
guy
here in the drawer.
always.
My whammy drawer.
Not.
I still went live with the designs on my blog last month.
What is this anyway?
The quantum coil transformer, which means it's extremely powerful. You know what? You were right. You're right. I should have never put my designs online. I never will again.
Fuck you, Chad.
Chuck, you're overreacting. Chuck, you inspire people. You don't send them to the dark side. The person that built this evacuated the place before it detonated. Does that sound like a supervillain? We're missing the real story, and you're one of the good ones. Have a little faith in yourself.
Yeah, point's still valid. There's plenty of bad ones out there too.
You shouldn't have followed me here. You were safer in 2049.
But Dion told me you needed my help.
Dion's the reason I'm stuck here.
When you and Mom created Dion, of course you're gonna trust him.
Joe tried telling me something was off.
She's like, you didn't listen to Joe? Oh,
Yeah. When Joe told you in the hallway, you
Papa
still
Joe!
did it? God damn it, man.
It's your own fault.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah.
She's counting on me, right? I keep letting her down.
You know how the other Nora was following in your footsteps? Kinda did the opposite.
Oh, criminal.
I'm
Oh,
a reporter, just starting out. And sometimes I'm like, how does Mom even do this?
I'm glad you found a path that's right for you.
The thing is that I'm having a really hard time finding my voice. But Mom is teaching me to have faith in myself. And if she were here right now, she'd tell you to do the same.
just like Joe did. You didn't listen to him.
Everyone loses faith in themselves sometimes.
You really are your mom's daughter.
I'm yours too. Maybe it's our belief in each other that keeps us connected just as much as the other stuff.
We are connected.
And my lightning rod.
Me and Iris to the Still Force. Nora, I heard your voice before you got here. Somehow, just for a moment, I connected to the future before it became a part of the present.
You must already have a piece of the Still Force inside you.
I can get us out of here.
What the fuck?
Alright, no click through the damn wall.
I'm ready.
Whatever remnant of stillness is inside me won't be there for long.
You look like Uncle Wally when he taught Bart how to create lightning constructs.
So how Wally taught me how to make contact with the other forces.
You gotta go hum.
In his world, that's like 4 years.
Focus on Mom's brush. She still has it in the future.
It's not another one of the same brand she bought after that one went missing.
Nope, it's exactly the same.
What in the world?
Sitting there on the sofa.
Harry. Nora, what are you two doing in my living room?
You can see us?
It's day.
Got me, Joey. You're my only hope.
Harry. I thought you were in the Still Force with Dion.
Whatever you're doing, it must be working. The present must be stabilizing.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Just falling asleep. There you go. Oh, the comb's there though.
Grandpa Joe's gone. And so is the brush.
It's connected.
The temple stream.
I can see it.
Pure Still Force energy moving through me.
He's beginning to believe.
Unlimited power!
I can see Jesse and Harry,
Oh, wow.
Cisco and Frost too. Bart's children. Your wife. Nora.
I didn't even know I was gay. Jesus.
Max?
Getting married?
I can already feel the spark inside me fading.
Oh, this feels seriously weird.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Nice.
Where's the exit in this place?
Memorial Park.
He's gonna be guarding it.
Got the green energy coming out as well.
That didn't work.
Back to the house.
Ow, 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 ow.
It's a temporal barrier. We have to hit it with everything we got while trying to face through it.
Make a lightning key construct.
Yeah.
Phasing, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Speed healing's a fact. Oh, in the bin.
Oh,
That didn't work.
we're caught in a temporal loop.
You see, the past, present, and future all exist here simultaneously.
This isn't a time loop. It's the Still Force. Pulling us back into the past every time we're about to escape. Dion said the past, present, and future all coexist here. We've already escaped. The only way to stop us.
Just to keep us stuck in the past.
Use the spark I gave you to focus on the moment that's already on the other side of that barrier.
Take 3.
So you got throw her through and leave himself.
I believe you can do it.
Focus on the moment you and I get back home.
They did it!
Picture us on our feet.
They're really bad at walking, aren't they?
So much better with those gold boots.
Yeah, it's 100% up.
You telling me that you were able to get out of there because you already knew you had?
It's totally surreal, right? Is there still a spark of the still force inside of you?
Not anymore. I tried to tap into it. I must have used every bit I had to get us out of that.
Barry, why would Dion want to trap you in the past?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really worried about him.
I'm gonna miss you guys so much.
We're gonna miss you too. Keep our family's future safe.
Get back.
Run!
I miss her and Bart more and more every day. And my baby girl.
Big joke about earlier. I should have listened.
Yes, you should.
Okay, we all stumble. I'm just glad you picked yourself up.
When I was in the still force and I tapped into a tiny bit of it, I could feel Iris.
What do you think it means?
I'm not sure, but wherever she is right now, she's okay.
No problem. Just remember, you can message me anytime you need help.
That'll be the
You're
person.
feeling better?
Yeah, there was more to the story. And Wookiee Lover 77 posted this in the comments. He was asking the Chester Posse for tips on renewable energy.
It was all an accident, wasn't it?
He was just trying to provide the residents with unlimited hot water.
Oh,
Someone's a believer again?
You build it in a cave though.
Yeah,
With scraps.
with scraps, yeah.
So
It's not a bit of dangerous technology, untested in a wild. You test it, it's still a problem. Yeah, he's gonna hack in. Something's gonna hack in.
Yeah, has he got like a thing in it? So it's going to hack his lower lamp. It's going to hack it.
Yeah, told you.
Downloading every file.
Oh,
Why am I always
turn it
right?
off.
Jeez, I want his internet connection. Wait.
I know. That was pretty. You must have a lot of files there as well. You just download pretty
All the
quick.
porn, you know. That's. She'll play back again.
Go away.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Change your mind. I'm in.
What's wrong with you? What, I should call a flash?
Well, that's your choice. I'm gonna help you. Don't worry, I'll pay for a new lock. You wanna know why I changed my mind? Frost and I were just starting to build a life together. And thanks to her, I was finally becoming the man that I didn't even know I'd always wanted to be. If we do this, I need you to promise me one thing. We won't fail.
We won't.
Let's get to work.
Go grave robbing together.
Didn't see Iris. I thought we were going to see.
Yeah, I thought you could see her in a
Yeah.
safe place as well.
Yeah.
Presumably that's the the season-long plot that's going to keep going for a
Trying
while.
to get back, yeah.
But bringing Iris back. Why is Dion corrupt? Like, is the sickness corrupted him to turn evil, or is he just looking out for himself? Or
I don't know.
is it be him behind this the whole time? There's not really a sickness?
Maybe.
But why would he be like, you're going to be here for a while, Barry, and then go and get Nora? Like,
Yeah.
to trap Barry and
Unless that wasn't Nora. It wasn't
Dion.
Dion.
Or was
Because it didn't sound like him.
Or was it good Dion from the future? Maybe
Or is
he
it
knows.
one of the other forces that he's entrapped and they tried to break out and they knew that if they got Nora in, he'd be able to help Barry break out?
So if what they're saying about the other forces being infected by this virus is true, why isn't the Speed Force infecting Barry?
Yeah.
He said he tried to contact her. Can he not go in there himself? He can access the Speed Force.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird writing.
Something up. Yeah, like you said, it could also be like a past or a future Dion where he's got past this, where he hasn't got this yet, and he brought Nora in or whatever.
You think he could be split into past, present, and future?
Maybe, yeah. There's like a good version.
Yeah.
Got Nora in there to help Barry get out. I say, it just makes no sense. This makes no sense to me at the moment. I'm sure it'll come apart. And then like you've got this weird guy downloading all of Chester's files.
You know, I fucking knew that was a problem. Like, you can't just go one talk and it's like, oh, I'm worried this guy, the tech I put out on the internet, this guy built something and he blew somebody up. Oh, I better stop putting tech on the internet. And then Edward just goes, oh no, it's just one accident. There's more to the story. You'll be fine. He's like, yeah, I'll just keep doing it. It's like, no, it's still an actual problem. Somebody out there is still going to do this.
Yeah. Well, they're saying that guy was just trying to do renewable energy, but whatever, right?
Well, no, that's
the fact that someone can just hack into that computer in Star Labs.
Well, he's now on the Wi-Fi.
Is that ridiculous?
It's just no one noticed the Bluetooth dongle in the bottom of the bomb. It's just like it'd be easy to hack into the Wi-Fi once you're inside the network. Than it would be to try and
Well, that's the
hack
thing.
outside.
He puts it there pretends it as a bomb. It isn't on purpose. It's there so that he takes it away, puts it in his lab. He analyzes it. It's plugged into the network. He can then access.
And he got lucky that they called in Star Labs.
Maybe that was
he
knew
could have
that
done
they
it
were gonna
separately.
do-
Like he just kept doing it until he It's the equivalent of dropping a pen drive in a company car park lot and expecting
somebody to plug
it into one of their stations. It's
Yeah.
the easiest way to get a virus on the system.
And now Chillblade's changed his mind about Frost, so they might actually bring her back.
Well,
I think she does, because when Barry was like going through the still, I can see Frost. Like he's looking into the future.
I think he's talking about the past.
I don't know, but was he talking about the future?
Mm-hmm.
He said he could see Harry and Jesse, who are both dead.
Yeah.
Cisco, Frost.
Max as well.
Yeah, I thought that was her wife, but then I was thinking about the one from Batman Beyond, who was Max.
Max Mercury.
Who was Terry McGinnis's friend in the second series of Batman Beyond.
Oh,
was that name
Max Gibson.
Max Gibson.
Yeah.
Possibly.
That'd be like a total left field like thing, but that's the only Max I can think of straight away.
There's Max Mercury, who's a speedster in the DC comics, but not he hangs around with the Flash. Old Flash. Jay.
Oh, okay. So. Yeah, he mentioned about Bart's kids and stuff. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like with the Frost thing, not that she is coming back because he's seen her in the future.
I kind of thought that. I thought he was talking about past me.
Yeah, that's what he probably assumes because he knows that she's dead. But
yeah,
it could be that is a nod that she's coming back.
It's just such a weird side story to fit into an already complicated show.
Yeah,
there must be for a reason.
Why just not kill her off?
Yeah, there must be a reason for it.
And just like she'd lose all her power because she pushes it all to Deathstorm, which is normal again. Why do a whole freaking thing of killing her off? Then bring her back.
It's got to be.
Hopefully, because it's just stupid otherwise. That seems to be.
Bring it back for no reason.
Unless they're going to do one thing, they tie all of these plot lines together at the end of the season.
Yeah. I think they will.
That's what I usually do.
Well, I want to see the timeline where Zoom and Godspeed team up.
That's pretty good, yeah.
What was the other thing? The trickster invades Tibet.
Yes, tricksters. So him and his son.
Yeah, so it's like
Tibet. All places, the places to go. Tibet.
That's because if you're gonna build your secret vanilla lair in a mountain, you might as well pick the biggest one.
Yeah.
Big toy store. Trickster bombs and
It's
explosions.
Get the top of Everest as a Toys R Us on top of it.
Yeah, Tricksters are us.
Yeah.
By exploding gadgets.
Big spinny thing on the back of that. It just plays with the symbols.
He's just got a giant monkey on top of the Everest. The dumbest thing in the world.
Alright, well, thanks for finding the next episode.
Yeah.
So that was episode 15 of The Flash. As I say, we're playing catch up at the moment, so please do not spoil what's happening, but we should hopefully be caught up in the next few weeks. So yeah, episode 15, what do you think about when you first saw it? Thoughts and theories on what was going on with Iris? Do they bring back... No, don't tell us they bring back Frost. No. That's a surprise. Yeah, love to hear your thoughts when you first watched it. If you want to see the full reaction of this episode, head over to our Patreon. You'll find the full reaction of this episode, the rest of this season, all the other shows react to. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Links in the description below. And we also do a podcast. If you want to listen to podcasts, type in Legends of Podcasting. You'll find podcasts there of us. And then, yeah, we keep on catching up with The Flash. So see you for episode 16 very, very soon.